Okay, so I'm Misty Roster, and I am an assistant professor here at Mount St. Vincent University. I teach in the Department of Applied Human Nutrition.
Perfect. So how did you get started in nutrition? What university did you attend?
Well, I was always interested in health, really, so I took an undergraduate degree in foods and nutrition from the University of Prince Edward Island.
Okay.
And then I did a little bit of research for one of my professors there and got really interested in research, so I decided to come to Mount St. Vincent University to do a master's degree here in applied human nutrition and also an integrated internship with that master's.
All right. So from there, did you work in a clinical setting? Or?
I didn't, actually. I didn't. I went right from my master's and was accepted into a PhD program at the University of Guelph.
Oh, wow.
So while I was doing my PhD at the University of Guelph in Ontario, I was able to pick up little pockets of experience, so little pockets of a clinical experience and community experience, but really haven't worked as a registered dietitian beyond my educational capacity.
So what got you interested in wanting to become a nutrition educator?
I've always had a strong desire to teach. So using my research and teaching, I find being able to incorporate them both seems to work really well for me. So being able to be really passionate about nutrition and teach nutrition at this level really worked well for me.
How did you find the transition from school to the professional world?
Good. Because I have been in school for so long, it was a natural progression for me. One thing just seemed to follow the next, so I found the transition quite smooth.
All right.
Okay, so my name is Sue Conlon. I'm teaching here at the Mount. This is the first term that I've taught here. This year I'm teaching Introduction to Foods. It's a first year nutrition course, and also a nutrition course for non-nutrition students, mostly child and youth students, second year.
So you attended university, and where did you go from there?
I went straight here. I came back to university as a very mature student, and I did most of my undergrad and my master's degree here at the Mount, and ended up working here.
Perfect. So what are some day-to-day duties that you fulfill here?
Well, aside from the obvious of teaching, and it takes time to put together a lecture. You need to plan what you're going to say and research what you're going to say and hopefully understand what you're going to say, and think about how you want to present it to the students. Is it going to be a stand up at the front of the room and lecture kind of situation, or are you going to ask them to participate, and how do you want the students to participate? So you have to think about what goals you want to achieve in your class, and what's the best way to do that. And that could change depending on what type of class you have. Is it a first year class or a fourth year? Is it a non-nutrition class? I have to alter my expectations to my non-nutrition classes because they don't have the same background that the nutrition students do.
I'm an instructor here at the Mount, and I'm right now teaching issues in food product development.
Good. And so what university did you attend?
Oh, as an undergrad, that's going way back. I'm from the States, and so I went to school at Seton Hill College in Greensburg, Pennsylvania.
And you got your nutrition degree there?
It was Bachelor of Home Economics in nutrition. And then I went on to do my internship at Yale University in Connecticut.
Okay. So how did you find the transition from university to where you're at now, into the career world?
Well, I did every job there was to do in dietetics because I thought the place to start was clinical, because that was just sort of a natural progression. That's where everybody said you needed to go. And I got into clinical, and I did everything there was in clinical and hated every bit of it. So then I went in to become an internship coordinator, which I loved, which inspired me to go on and do a master's degree. And then after that, I came back into the world of sort of management, because that seemed like a logical next step. And so I was in management from a clinical perspective and a retail perspective and a quality assurance perspective. I did all the jobs.
So what special education did you need to become a chef?
It's a diploma program, and I went to the Southern Alberta Institute of Technology in Calgary. It was a 2-year program. I was the oldest person in the program. Probably a little too late to go back to school. If I'd had my druthers, I'd have gone back a lot sooner.
Are you surprised at all with the knowledge that chefs have of nutrition? Do you think they're...
I think it's so very individualized. I've met a lot of chefs who are very well educated in the world of nutrition, and some who are not. And you just have to politely and diplomatically say, not quite right. Let me see if I can help you.
Do you think it's advantageous for you to have done dietetics first, and then, like when you were learning about becoming a chef, do you think it was to your advantage to have done nutrition beforehand?
I'd say yes to that, because what I really wanted to know in the culinary world was to answer a lot of the questions why. I wanted to know the food science.
My name is Nick Bellissimo. I'm a professor here at Mount St. Vincent University in the Department of Applied Human Nutrition.
So were you always interested in this field of work in particular?
Sorry?
Were you always interested in education and research?
Yes, I've always been interested in nutrition research. I actually started out in a biology degree, and from there went into teaching.
So you had your undergrad in biology?
Yeah, undergraduate degree in biology, and then I did an undergraduate degree in teaching, so I went to Teachers College. And from there I parlayed all of that into a research and teaching career as a university professor.
How do you find doing nutrition research and not being a dietitian? Do you find that other students who have the degree but aren't a certified RD are as well respected?
Yeah, I mean, I'm used to being around people who are in nutrition, but don't have RDs. So in the graduate world, the majority of people don't have undergraduate degrees in either nutrition or dietetics. Well, not in dietetics, but in nutrition certainly. They'll have a degree in nutrition, but not necessarily in dietetics. I think the question should be, why aren't there more dietitians in the research world, rather than the other way around?